Hey guys, what's up? Spartan85 back with Phasmophobia, kind of tutorial beginner's guide episode number 2 if you want to call it. I'm going to start off with answering some questions that were asked in the first tutorial. And if you have any more questions, please ask them in this video. And in number 3 or the next video, I'll do my best to answer those. So thank you to all the comments and the questions. The first question I want to get to is from Zalan Bora. I hope I got that right. My question would be should I bring out equipment before I leave or just leave the stuff there? That's a great question. So, and what he's talking about is, let's say you go into the house. We're at Tinglewood here, by the way. Like, let's say do you leave your EMF detector there, any of this stuff in the house? That is okay. If you come back and leave it all in there, you're not going to lose all that stuff. The stuff that you get charged for is like the perishable items. So salt, incense, candles, stuff like that. Crucifixes, if they get burned up, you got to rebuy them when you get back in. When you go back in, so technically you just rebuy them. They're cheap. As far as like leaving stuff in the house, no, you will not get charged for that. Like this stuff you reuse each thing. Now, when you die, you lose everything you brought with you in the truck. So everything you brought is gone when you die. So that's why I say make sure to not bring like a whole bunch of extra stuff. Like, don't bring 3 cameras if you're playing single player. Don't bring 3 thermometers if you're playing single player. Things that I like to bring multiple of in single player are crucifixes, because those are nice. Salt, because you can nerf the pictures. Incense is nice because sometimes that's what you need to get away from ghosts. Honestly, I didn't mean to bring 2 candles, but 2 candles is nice if you have a wraith that won't step in the salt. You can get candles to be blown out. And I like 2 video cameras, especially at this level. You can kind of space them out. And I like 2 dots. It just has better coverage. Now, multiplayer, you're going to bring more stuff, of course. And I'm on console also, just still on PS5. This is my PS5 playthrough. Brandon Aguiar left a comment. Also, while being hunted, you must, and I mean must, drop all electronic equipments or else it'll track, even though it is turned off. Now, to my best knowledge, you can have electronic equipment in your hand. It just has to be turned off. It's on now. Make sure you turn it off. One thing you might do is cycle your inventory. So let's say you have 2 of these. So make sure they all are off, of course. When you're being hunted, if you can remember to do that, make sure your flashlight's off, but you don't have to drop them to be hunted. I am 99% sure of that, unless something has changed or something like that. But no, you don't have to drop your electronic items. You just have to make sure they're off. Nerdy Gamer Girl left a comment. I'm an Xbox player, and I was wondering if you could set the video camera down on the tripod. I'm having a lot of issues with the tripod. So normally this is what you do is you pick it up and you set it down like that. Oh, now it might be working. I drop it. You can't really like place them down with the left trigger. You just have to drop them. So circle, or I don't know what that is on Xbox. I'm sorry. It's the one on the right, the button on the right. So you set it down like that. You drop it. You grab a video camera. Then left trigger will place it like that. And you can also hold this. Well, I thought you could rotate it. I guess you can't. But then you place it like that. Now you grab the entire thing. And if you try to switch, it'll drop it. If you try to switch items. So keep in mind, this has got to be the last thing you pick up before you go into the house. Pick it up and then just carry it. And then you just put it down wherever you want, like that. So you can do it. I was having a lot of troubles. They must have fixed the bug. They did do a hot fix for some bugs just recently. Steep in my tea had a pretty good comment, but glad to know that I'm not insanely dumb and it's just I'm just partially dumb because I'm throwing things instead of placing them. Most things you do have to place them. Like, let's say the book. You know, if you throw it down, technically it's not open. So you have to pick it back up. Whoop, and then let me just go inside and do this. Let me grab my flashlight. So grab this. Oh, I gotta drop something. I'll drop that. And I'm playing this on intermediate, so I might get hunted here pretty quick, but that's okay. We'll have a little bit of fun. But like, let's say the book. I'll just go in real quick. You do have, if you place it, the ghost cannot write on that. You have to pick it up, you have to place it down with the left trigger. So some things do have to be placed. Some things can be dropped. But like the crucifixes can be dropped instead of placed if you just want to drop them down. Motion sensors have to be placed on the wall, stuff like that. This is all tier 1 stuff, by the way, too, all kind of beginner stuff. Nathaniel, I'm just going to call you that, 8043. I'm a solo player. Will I be able to enjoy this and finish it if I'm 100% solo? Absolutely 100% yes. I'm a big solo player myself. You can play this game completely solo if you want. While I'm yapping, I'm going to go in and try to find out where the ghost is. Let's drop this. But yeah, I'm a big solo player. So yeah, you can play this game solo. Completely. Just keep in mind, yeah, you're not going to have help from, you know, teammates and stuff like that, of course. But I get it. You know, sometimes you pop into a lobby, you get booted. Sometimes you pop into a lobby and people are rude. Stuff like that. Is that EMF going? Oh, I heard a beep. Oh no. Let's go turn on the breaker real quick. I'm just kind of looking around for cursed items. I don't see one here. I can look in here real quick too. Oh, music box. Okay. Take a picture of that. Keep an eye out for the bone, but since I'm on intermediate, I'm going to go turn on the breaker. And you can adjust that in difficulty if you want also. You can turn it off. Breaker box is here. Oh. Let's turn that on. So now I'm just going to start back over here and just kind of look, see what's crack-a-lacking, see what our temps are like. I'm also listening for, like I said, things getting thrown. Doors opening, stuff like that. So that's why headphones is such a good thing in this game. And is that? I thought that water was running at first. Also, another good tip is just to upgrade your items as soon as you can. There's the bone. We'll grab that. What is that anyway? Ooh. This is considered a hiding spot, so I'm trying to push circle to kneel, to crouch down. But so we know what the bone is. Let's see. Let's get this back out. We had some pretty cold temperatures, didn't we? Right here in the hallway. Is it living room that it's trying to drop in? I think it is living room that it's trying to drop in. I think. Yep, we're dropping in the living room. So, it's going back up. Okay. Was it maybe this room that it's... I don't know, guys. It's going up and down. It's fluctuating on me. So this is a different one. We do have a fork on the ground here, so I think it's going to be in here somewhere. Yep, we're dropping temps. I'm going to say probably kitchen. Just checking dining room. Yep, I'm going to say kitchen. It was down in the kitchen. It was going back up in the dining room. So we have the bone. We have the cursed object. Let's run back outside real quick. Another good question is Dontarius asked if you can change the cursor speed in the buy build menu. I don't think you can. I know you can do aim sensitivity, which I'm going to crank mine up just a hair. I've been running it just a little lower, but let's crank that up to like 1 point. Let's go 1.2. We'll try that. But as far as I know, there's not a way to change it in the menus. Just looking here, I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to run in with the crucifix and the spirit box. I had a good question about the spirit box. Kind of just some tips on how to use it. So the crucifix... Hello. I don't have my camera. That's why you always want to carry your camera if you can. Darn it. I missed a good picture. So, like I said, you can throw down the crucifix, or if you want to see the radius, you can hold L trigger. So spirit box, you really need a dark room and you need to be alone. You can also turn off your flashlight. If you're having problems, maybe turn off your flashlight. But try the spirit box. Now just keep in mind, you're not always going to get a response on the spirit box. It's only if it's a piece of evidence. So you can go 5 or 6 different maps without anything on the spirit box. Also try moving around. There we go. So I moved to the left, I got a response. So, like I said, try moving around sometimes. I'm going to turn on this light so my sanity isn't crazy. Oh, he hit the breaker, didn't he? Okay. What a punk. Well, that pretty much rules out a Jinn. And then, so we have spirit box. Let's check temperatures. We're almost freezing. So he might be hanging out in this corner over here. Just keep that in mind. I think our radius is good. I'm going to move this crucifix just a tad over here like that. But yeah, that's a couple tips on the spirit box. If you're having issues, try moving around. Try make sure it's completely dark. And if you're playing multiplayer, maybe try to be alone. Okay, so I checked spirit box. Here is the ghosts we have left. A couple easy ones to try is a poltergeist and a wraith. Those are pretty easy ones to knock out. So you can bring in some salt if you want. So let's go ahead and grab some salt. And once it steps in the salt, then you've ruled out a wraith. But if you have salt down and it hasn't stepped in it for a while, then you have a possible wraith, and you might try an actual wraith test. So we're gonna bring in the EMF detector. I haven't had this in yet. So, and like I said, go around. If you get a detection on any of these forks or plates on the ground or something like that, you can grab a quick picture. Is a kind of a really quick picture, but we'll go ahead and put it down. Let's put some salt down. I'm gonna put some about right here, and we'll put some right here. Oh, touch the door. I don't have my UV on me. I wish I had my UV. I would have went and looked at that. Not quite freezing temps. Hey, he stepped in salt. So that ruled out a wraith. So we'll take a picture of that. Not that one yet, though. Okay. And basically the wraith is like the hover ghost. I'm going to bring this book in here since we're over. Hey, what was that? It's pretty close. Someone's going to put the book right there. Like I said, you can look at the radius if you want. But it's a pretty good radius. Okay, we're bringing the camera with the tripod in now, so we'll bring this in. Let's see. I'm going to set it up on this side so I can get kind of a good, clear picture of the kitchen. So something like right here. I can just drop that. You don't have to place it, just drop it. Now we have the... I know we touched this door. There we go. We got fingerprints. So go here, switch to your camera real quick, get a picture of that. So boom, and sometimes you can check the salt also to make sure you have a footprint there, but we don't. There's another piece of evidence, and like I said, I like to go outside. Sometimes. It's been a long time, but we used to get fingerprints on the phone. Long time ago. I don't think we still do, though. Check light switches, too. I don't see anything. Okay. You go over here and let me turn on a light, so as I'm walking through, I'm not losing sanity, but I need to turn off this light in here so we can try to see ghost orbs. But, like I said, this is all free sanity, I like to say it. I mean, just don't lose your sanity here. Alright, back in the truck, looking for ghost orbs. I don't see much, but this is why I like the tripod, because you have a lot more area to put the camera. And then you can just put this camera wherever you want. And we also need to mark off ultraviolet. So we're down to Poltergeist, Phantom, and the Mimic. Phantom is a cool one. If you take the picture, when you go look at the picture in here, you'll have a ghost picture, and you won't see it. Now, that only works, I believe, on the digital cameras, though. You have to look at the digital part of the camera. I think in the journal, the ghost may still show up, but on the digital camera, you won't see the picture. But on the Phantom, I haven't had a Phantom for a little while, so... But Mimic can have four clues, so we gotta keep that in mind. Poltergeist is the one that likes to throw a lot of stuff, so you can try a Polty-Pile. We'll go make one of those real quick. So let's see what we need. We don't need EMF. We need ghost writing. Freezing temps. Did I say freezing temps? Yeah. Ghost orbs. That would be for the Mimic. That would be the fourth one for the Mimic. And then dots. So let's take dots in. We don't have that in yet. And I also need to go look at the ghost writing book. My sanity's at 60, so we're doing good there. We have writing in the book. Right there you can see, so I don't even have to worry about the dots then. Turn these off. Oh, turn these off. Grab my camera. Like I said, the tier 1 book is so hard to see the writing. There we go. Check freezing temps. No. And like I said, a Mimic. I'll go check on the Mimic real quick. So what does that give us then? The ghost writing? That's a Poltergeist. Okay. And then check if you have a Mimic available, always keep an eye on him. Because you need Spirit Box, Ultraviolet, and Freezing Temps. So we don't have Freezing Temps yet. So I think we're good on the Mimic. Let's go take a picture of the salt over here. Boom. Alright, so looking at our objectives, we have cleanse the area with incense, have a member of your team escape the ghost hunt, and repel the ghost with incense while it's chasing someone. So having lots of incense can really help you in this regard. So let's go ahead and let's grab some incense. We'll go cleanse the area real quick, show you guys how to do that. I don't think I showed that on the previous episode. Now, sometimes you can do all this with one incense. If you get the ghost to hunt and then throw the incense in the same room, sometimes you can do this, but if you just want to cleanse it and get out, hello, long as you have matches in your hand, grab your incense. On PS5, you'll push X and it lights it. Just walk around the entire room like this. Boom. You can throw it, and then if you go to overview, cleanse the area is done. Now you need to repel and escape now too. So a poltergeist pile, you just throw a bunch of stuff together, and eventually, if he'll do it, not all poltergeists will do this, and honestly, I should probably put this in the room where he's at. Let's move everything over here. We'll do it over here. Sometimes they won't do it. Sometimes they will, but basically, if you put enough things together, it basically pisses off the ghost, and he'll just throw everything from the pile. Kind of have like a little hissy fit, basically. And so we'll try it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, but it is kind of fun to do. It also is a good test if you're trying to figure out what the ghost is, and you have maybe a poltergeist and something else. This is a good little test to do. There we go. Okay. So I need to repel, and I need to get some pictures. Where I got all the salt, right? So how many pictures do I have? Let's see. And I have a bad picture, looks like it. But you know what, guys? I don't think that's ghostwriting. I don't think that's ghostwriting. That's why the picture didn't count. It's just a dirty paper, I guess. So, with that being said, let's take ghostwriting off. That leaves us a phantom and a mimic. That's the case. Which a phantom we need... Let's see, and I don't recommend doing this. Freezing temps, is it dots? So let's set the dots up. That's my bad. That's just me not being able to see very well, apparently. So let's set these up. Like, yay. I don't recommend sitting in here too long like this, especially on single player. Let's set them up like that. All right, let's turn off the lights. Let me see if I do have freezing temps. Oh, I didn't get a picture. Darn it. I don't know where my camera... There's my camera right there. Let's look at freezing temps real fast. There's a crucifix. No freezing temps. Let's take a picture of that. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm apparently blind. I thought that was... See, the level 1 ghostwriting book is very hard to see the ghostwriting on, so I just figured I had ghostwriting, but the picture not showing up kind of helps me out on that. There's dots. It was very quick. Did you guys see that? It was very, very quick. But we have dots, so that makes it a phantom. So the poltergeist pile will not work then. That was just a big waste of time, basically. And if we did happen to get freezing temperatures, it would be a mimic, but we don't have that yet. So let's go use our incense. I also need to get some more pictures. So, getting a picture of the ghost would work. We don't have a crucifix in there, so this could be a pretty quick hunt. I really like to find out. I know I have a hiding spot in that room. I also have a hiding spot in this closet. So, remember to burn the incense. You hit X and then circle to throw it. So, oh, this might be a hunt right here. Believe it is. There it is. So throw the incense at him. That wasn't a very good throw. I think I threw it over his head. Turn off your flashlight. You also run faster when you crouch. Also. I think I might be dead. Nope. Nope. Ooh. You can also watch this. I got all the objectives. You see that? I got repel and escape. Once they're all checked, it's done hunting. GTFO. That was, so yeah, you light it and you throw it. So square and then circle. And that's how you incense it, and then that's how you also escape. So there you go. Photos. Oh, I need 2 more photos, guys, to get a perfect hunt. Let me see here. Problem is, I gotta lay down salt to get it. So let's do this. I'm gonna throw my camera in here. Probably gonna die doing this. But getting that perfect hunt would be pretty nice. We found the bone evidence. We got all the objectives checked off. I'm gonna walk with this. And also turn this on to help out with some sanity just a little bit. I could also brought in a crucifix. Okay, let's just place this down. Whoop, wrong button. Let's go grab our camera with our incense out. I'm tempted to go get that other crucifix. Yeah, I tell you what, just to be safe, let's grab that other crucifix. Let's drop my camera here. If this wasn't single player, I wouldn't be worrying about this so much. But since like there's no tarot cards that somebody could use to bring me back, or a monkey paw that somebody could use to bring me back, we are going to do this. So I'm going to walk with my incense out, just in case. Place it down. Oh, hey, we got our salt pictures. Let's go get that real quick. So we should be protected from one hunt with that crucifix down. But don't trust it. Oh, did I get it? I got it. I got it. See, it's not showing up. The ghost isn't showing up. I might have got it when it was blinking, though. So if you don't know which one to take a picture of, just take a picture of all of them. You'll get it. That's a 3-star ghost photo, though. That's pretty good. Oh, that's a hunt. It's not done with me yet. Right there. Turn off your flashlight. Go into crouch mode. Ooh, that's close. That's real close. All right, we're done. We got through 2 hunts. We're out. All right, all objectives are done. We have to make sure you do have the ghost checked. You have all your pictures done. Like I said, I just took a picture of all of them. It gives you the salt. And we're out. All right, so I unlocked Point Hope, the map, and 500 bucks. I got 1,500 total. I also unlocked sanity medication. I did have a question about how to use sanity. Honestly, I haven't used it on PS5, but you should just be able to grab it and just hit X, I believe, to use it. But the perfect investigation bonus gave me $235, so that's why it is worth doing it if you can. So let's go over to our shop real quick. We'll go to sanity medication right here. I'll just buy a bunch. We'll add it to our quick loadout. Now, sanity medication on single player, I generally bring in 2. Sometimes more is better, especially with like a demon or something like that. But honestly, single player, I think 2 is probably enough. I think just for the sake of it, though, I will bring in some more. I'll go ahead and bring in 4 just for the sake of it. All right, we're going to do Ridge View, and looks like the breaker's in the basement. I haven't showed you guys this yet, but if you want to see exactly where the breaker is, especially if you're playing maps that have the breaker off every time, it's down below there. And so you can kind of look at the map here. And then, so we're going to go down below to start that thing. Let's go with, yeah, we'll go thermometer again. It's a good single player one. Grab that real quick. Let's look at our objectives real fast. The name is Jack Sweeney. Capture a photo of the ghost, have a team member of your team escape the hunt, and detect it with a motion sensor. We did bring in a motion sensor. So keep in mind, you need a picture of the ghost, and the best time to do that is early, when he's not trying to murder you. So it is kind of a good idea to just be ready to snap that picture real fast. We don't have, let's make sure our breaker is actually off. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. And you can go and turn these lights on if you want as you're going, because when you do turn the breaker on, they'll all be on when you come back up. So if you want to hit those, you can. And I believe the breaker is not back there. Back in this corner then. There it is. Okay, now we got light, and you can kind of sit here for a minute if you want to see if temperatures are going to drop. You can also see if the bone's down here. Sometimes the bone does like to lurk down. Not really seeing a bone. I'm not seeing temperatures drop. They're actually going up. That's okay, though. Ouija board can usually be found in here. Don't see a Ouija board. Okay. And in the bathroom. Turn on lights as you go if you can. Usually, I believe the monkey paw or the voodoo doll is there. I'm sorry, the voodoo doll is there, I believe. Still don't know where everything is. Sometimes I do forget. You can also check to see if there's a hiding spot over here if you want. Is a hiding spot here. Keep an eye on those. Not one there, though. Okay. Temps look good. We're not dropping. There, we do have a hiding spot. Oh, there's the bone right there. We'll grab a picture of that. Good hiding spot here if you need it. It's a good one. Temps are staying okay. This light comes out of place here. Temps are okay. Now, you can blow the breaker if you turn on too many lights. At least that's how it used to be. I'm assuming it's still the case. Still 20 degrees. I believe the mirror was in this room, I think. There was. The temps were down to 20. Are they dropping in here? No. Well, we got a picture on the floor here, so I'm guessing it's going to be hallway. He'd also hit the breaker. Temps are dropping. Yeah, I'm going to say we probably have a hallway ghost. Let's go turn on the breaker real quick and just see. They're falling pretty good, but they're also going to fall throughout the rest of the house because of the breaker being off. Now, the breaker could have been hit by me because all the lights are off now, so that might have been my boo-boo turning on too many lights. Turn on this light here. Yeah, temps are dropping. Also could be in this room. He could be in here because he's affecting that hallway. Temps are going up. I'm going to say it's a hallway ghost. Yeah, they're falling in here. I hear something going on in another room, though. Yeah, there's another picture frame down here. So it really can encompass the entire hallway. I heard that. He touched the door. Yep, we're going to say hallway. Now, since I need a picture of the ghost, I am going to hold on to my camera. So I usually don't do that, but since I need a photo, I really would like to get a photo of the ghost while he's not trying to murder me. So I am going to hold on to my camera. And I just remembered I was wrong about the mirror. The mirror actually spawns right there. So above there, I was wrong. I don't know what I was thinking about in that bedroom. I just remembered that I was in the bus, or in the van, I'm sorry. We have a music box again. It is in the girls' room here, so up the stairs, boom, right here. Like I said, it'll always if it's a music box, it'll always be in that position, just FYI. All the cursed objects are like that. Just depends on which one you get. Alright, maybe not the greatest camera placement in the world where I have it, so I might move that camera. We'll check for fingerprints. He was touching a door down here. I'll look around real quick. I don't see anything. Lots of doors in the hallways to touch, though. Pretty easy just to do a really quick cursory check. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, we'll just leave this up here. Let's move this tripod over just a little bit. I'd like to catch a pretty good angle right there. No ghostwriting. Sometimes the thermometer likes to hide behind a magazine, so keep that in mind. If you do lose your thermometer, Sometimes it likes to go behind a magazine or a book or something like that. All right, we'll try the spirit box. Like I said, make sure you're in the dark. I'll go and turn this light off. It does hurt your sanity a little bit. I'm going to start down here. Nothing. Turn my flashlight off. Seems like turning off my flashlight makes a difference. We just got it. So when I'm flashlight's on, doesn't work. Flashlight off. Let's see if it get it again. So if you're there, we go. Okay. So maybe if you're having issues with the spirit box, turn off your flashlight. Try that. Check for some EMF. I haven't checked for that quite yet. We have the spirit box down here. Doesn't really mean much. Not getting much. But if you do hear a door creak or a light switch turn off, take that EMF detector there real fast to try to see what level it is. We'll go and turn that. We'll leave it on. Still not freezing temps. Still no ghost writing. See, it kind of sees a little bit of writing on there. That's what kind of threw me off, I guess, the last map. I heard that. Or was that? Something got thrown. Oh, here it is. Let's get a picture of that real quick. EMF level, what, 2, I believe. Did I get credit for that picture? I did not. I missed it. I was too late. Darn it. Now we have an orb. There we go. All right, so we have ghost orbs and spirit box. That takes us down to Mare, Yokai, and Onryo. Thank God the twins got eliminated, because twins are pretty hard. If you're having evidence at the exact same time in 2 different areas of the room or the area, you might have a possible twins, so keep that in mind. Like I said, what I like to do is eliminate evidence. We don't need EMF anymore. We don't need ultraviolet. We need ghost writing, freezing temps, and dots. So let's get some dots in there real quick. Bring those in. I need another camera probably to keep an eye on dots on this one. Got an interaction for that because the EMF is going off. I got a picture of that. So let's, and dots does count as a ghost picture too. So if you're needing a ghost picture and you have dots, hey, there's some more interaction. Take a picture of that. It counts. I heard that. Let's check ultraviolet. I don't remember if we need ultraviolet. We'll just go ahead and check it. Nope, no ultraviolet. Come on, give me some dots. Close this door. All right, we'll go back to the van. I still need a darn ghost picture too. So we'll get one. You can get one during the hunt too. It's just kind of dangerous because you got to snap a picture, wait for the camera, this level 1 camera to be done pooping out the picture. Then you still got to incense it. So keep that in mind. We'll try to set up another dots. Maybe down the hallway to the left. I figure we can get good coverage there. That should be the ghost picture. It's interesting that he was walking like that and dots didn't pick up, but that doesn't mean anything. We could still get dots. Still no ghost writing. So we got our ghost picture done. That means I can finally leave the camera here. Oh. Ooh, is this a hunt? I'm going to say that it is. I believe it is. So we're going to go in here. If you don't have a good hiding spot, then shut the doors. Oh, I got a good hiding spot right here. Perfect. Well, I was hoping that would give me the escape, but I don't think he was locked onto me yet. So, and the crucifix didn't save me, so we need to keep that in mind. Oh well. Well, there's dots. I almost turned away, but we got dots. So we're working with a yokai. I don't know a whole lot about yokai. Let me look at that real quick. Talking near a yokai will anger it, increasing the chance of an attack. When hunting, a yokai can only hear voices close to it. So keep in mind, it likes to listen. So if you're trying to get at the hunt or maybe get a picture, talk to it. So we need a motion sensor and we need to escape. So let's grab our motion sensor, grab some incense, and we'll grab this. What's my sanity? 39. We'll go ahead and try out the sanity medication. So square to pick it up, X to use it. And then you'll throw it too. So X or I believe A on Xbox, whatever the main button is. And you just throw it. And then your sanity goes up. We're to 53. So it gives you about, what, 15% or so. So and you can take all 4 of them at the same time if you want to, but that might give you a little bit of time if you're trying to set some things up. Now that we have all the evidence, we can turn lights on too. That'll help our sanity. Now that we have all the evidence. He threw the ghost book. That generally means that you won't have ghost writing as an evidence. So we know we have dots here, so let's just put, what, right here? L1, or I'm sorry, left trigger, right there, and then when he crosses this path, it will go off. So hopefully that'll be enough to get it. We also need to grab some more pictures. I'm going to move this crucifix. We'll put it right here. Probably need another crucifix. Let's grab my camera and get a picture of that cup. He just threw that. It might be dots. Look at that. See that? Let's see what it gave me. Oh, nothing. Okay, we'll get rid of that then. He actually did kill the breaker again. I'm not too overly worried about it. All right, we got the motion sensor knocked off. Nice. And when you have a sound sensor hooked up, I have one here. I do have a sound sensor. Let's go hook up a sound sensor. I haven't used these for a little while, but what's my sanity? Make sure I'm not dying over this. My sanity went up a lot more, so I think it's a little more than 15% for that. But we'll put a sound sensor up too, and you can usually listen in from the van too. So if you're trying to figure out maybe a particular ghost, what it sounds like, or whatever, you can do this. Let's put it right. Let's put it right here. There we go. Set up. So in the van, there's our sound sensor right here. So you can kind of sit here and kind of listen, see what the ghost is doing. And here's the sound sensor up here, upstairs hallway. Go here, you can click on this, mute it. You can kind of adjust the range a little bit too here. So if you want to mute it, but you can kind of watch this and it'll go like a certain percent, it'll go up a little bit. So if this is also good if you're trying to pinpoint maybe where the ghost is, or there it is. Little bit, didn't hear a lot. 10%, but that is kind of nice, especially if you have you're trying to listen for maybe how just a ghost sounds, or if you're trying to knock off the objective or something like that. So you can use sound sensors. Let's put some salt right here, trying to get some pictures knocked off. There we go. Well, that didn't give me a ghost picture, so my pictures are fried now. I'm not going to get the perfect hunt. I'll go ahead and grab this picture real quick just to fill out the pictures, but I can't delete anymore. So now we found the bone, the cursed object. Like I said, I'm going to have a bad picture. So we just need to mark off these objectives, which is have a member of your team escape the hunt. So with that being said, we can pick up this crucifix. Just throw it down here somewhere. And if you want, this is a good place to sit right here if you want. You can kind of watch the door so you know when it's a hunt. And I already know where I'm going. I'm going back to that back bedroom where the hiding spot is. So you can kind of watch here. Once the door shuts, you know it's a hunt. And you'll see him coming down the hallway. You can incense him right here and then make your escape. Okay, we got a hunt. The door closed. It closed twice too, so if you hear it twice, that's the hunt. Sounds like he's coming from the left. There he is, kind of a... Let's incense him. Turn off my flashlight if I can. Hopefully I'll sprint here in a second. Keep going, keep going. So he can't track me right now because I don't have my flashlight on. Let's go ahead and shut that door. Boom, we're gonna hide. I mean, this is a pretty good hiding spot. And the incense stuns him for like about 3 seconds or so. So as soon as you throw that and hit him, you need to be on the move. So we have a member over. We escaped. So that check mark tells us that the hunt is done. So let's boogie out of here. It's like I said, squatting while sprinting it is a tad faster. I don't think it makes a big difference, but hey, anything helps. So we didn't get the perfect hunt bonus on this one, but that's okay. We survived. We're still going to get a chunk of money out of this. Got everything done. Let's close it out. And hopefully we got the ghost right. Yokai, we got it. All right. So like I said, we lost $230. We did get a $175 investigation bonus though. For at least we got that. The bone evidence and then the photos. Also a quick tip, guys, if you're really after just really quick money, you can load, like, let's say you want to load, let's just load Tanglewood. Maybe let's say you're hurting on money, you need money. Don't bring anything in except for the black items on the right. So anything over here, these is what the game gives you. It doesn't charge you for these. These are all just your basic equipment. Take all the red stuff out. Load Tanglewood. Go into the world. Find the bone. Grab it, get out, and then guess a ghost. You have a chance of getting the right ghost, but you're going to get that bone evidence, and then a possibility you get the ghost right. And you'll get some quick money pretty quick. It's not a lot, but if you're really hurting like $0, that'll give you a limit. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it. This was a lot of fun. We'll do more of these. Please ask me any questions in the comments you guys are having on console. Let me know. In the next episode, I'll do my best to answer those questions. See you guys later. Bye.